Well, I'm a legal immigrant. I came here right away. It took me 6.5 years to become citizen. My brother waited in China for 13 years, come here. Here you are again, Maggie. It's caused by federal government. You're part of a Biden administration. You don't have solutions. You're just repeating DNC talking points. Do you have independent thinking skill? Or you need to go to business school to study economics 101, who actually caused inflation. You are wealthy. You are worth $20 million to $30 million. How do you know about regular people suffering? Do you go shopping, go to Walmart, buy food? I talk to those people. To run for this open seat with millions of dollars from Washington, D.C. insiders. Just go back to your $2 million home in Portsmouth. Please don't say that because you do not understand regular people's concern.
我也想趁这个机会再次谢谢大家对我去年作为第一位中国华人在美国以共和党身份来竞选美国联邦众议员的那个支持。我希望大家呢能够积极的参与当地政治，当地大家参与是非常重要的，也不管你有没有绿卡，有没有公民，只要你在这儿美国生活，你就可以出去活动，你就可以发声。
本视频素材由 WMUR-TV 提供，频道链接在视频下方。观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎来到紧张时刻。在美国大选期间，有这样一个竞选视频，同样火爆了全网。
Well, I'm a legal immigrant. I came here right away. It took me 6.5 years to become citizen. My brother waited in China for 13 years, come here, and he could be here earlier if we had a streamlined process. It is a slap in the face to all the illegal immigrants who are still waiting in line all over the world with American sponsors. And some of them have been waiting for over 10 years. What kind of message do we want to send to the world? If you follow the law, we're going to punish you. And if you come here illegally, we can give you quick pass to citizenship. I support deport all the illegal aliens who committed crime immediately if we take over the White House.
画面中的女子名叫莉莉唐·威廉姆斯，中文名叫唐百合。1964年出生在四川成都的一个工人阶级家庭。莉莉唐从小学习成绩优异，凭借顶尖的高考成绩，成功考入上海复旦大学的法律系。1985年，莉莉唐获得学士学位，并加入复旦大学任教。1988年，她来到美国，并于1991年获得了德克萨斯大学奥斯汀分校的社会工作硕士学位。1994年，莉莉唐移民加入美国国籍。此时，视频中的莉莉唐正在竞选新罕布什尔州的第2区联邦众议员，以接替不再寻求连任而退休的库斯特。他在共和党初选中与多人竞争，并最终以 35.8% 的得票率击败了其他所有候选人，成为了该选区的共和党提名人。
Well, first of all, I want to wish everyone who's watching tonight and all of you a very happy Halloween. And thank you to WMUR for hosting us for this important debate tonight. You know, I am a proud fourth-generation New Hampshire girl. I was born and raised in Nashua, right down the road from the farm that my great-grandfather built when he came to this country more than a century ago. New Hampshire made me who I am today. I learned some of the most important things in my life at Birch Hill Elementary School.
而莉莉唐最终的竞争对手来自民主党的玛格丽特·古德兰德。古德兰德曾在美国海军后备队担任情报官员，并在美国参议院担任外交政策顾问。耶鲁大学法学院毕业后，他在美国最高法院担任法律助理，并在众议院司法委员会担任顾问。在拜登政府期间，他曾担任白宫高级顾问。主持人此时询问玛格丽特，企业垄断拉高了整个州的物价和消费水平。在新的反垄断法和消费者保护法实施前，有什么措施可以最高效地改善这一现象呢？
Well, thanks. This is such an important question. People are feeling the pain of high prices right now here in New Hampshire, whether it's the cost of housing, the cost of healthcare, the cost of prescription drugs, all across the board. And we could take an hour to talk about each of these areas and what could be done to lower costs. There is no silver bullet here. But what I can promise you and the viewers tonight is that I will do everything in my power and fight with everything I've got to lower costs. You mentioned corporate monopolies. And, you know, what I saw on the front lines of the fight against one of the drivers of high costs serving at the Department of Justice was that we have antitrust and consumer protection laws that have been on the books for over a century. You know, these are laws that are rooted in deeply American ideas, that no corporation is above the law. And one of the things, Ariel, that's really exciting about this area is it does get a lot of bipartisan support. We saw support from across the ideological spectrum to advance really important and basic reforms to our antitrust and consumer protection laws that will make a difference for hardworking granite staters who are feeling pain.
Candidates, go ahead, Lily.
Sorry, here you are again, Maggie.
还没等玛格丽特讲完，一旁的莉莉唐已经是忍不住了。
It's caused by federal government. You are part of a Biden administration who causes high inflation. I heard people who are in my district complaining about high cost everything, but you don't have solutions. You're just repeating DNC talking points. Do you have independent thinking skill? Or you need to go to business school to study economics 101 who actually caused inflation?
哎呀，莉莉唐此时直接像训小孩一样，对玛格丽特一顿输出，言辞犀利，质疑她到底有没有独立思考能力，有必要再去学校好好补一下金融知识。
It's a federal government printing money. It's $1 is devalued to 70 cents, or maybe later go to 50 cents. That's why people are buying other things rather than continue to use fiat money. They're buying gold, buying silver, buying crypto because they say US dollar is going down.
Lily, give her a chance to respond.
Well, respectfully, look, I think this is an area where my opponent and I have very different views of what should be done to make life less hard for hardworking people in the state. One of the most important things that the next Congress will take up is a question of what to do about tax fairness in this country. One of the reasons that we find ourselves in this predicament is because Donald Trump decided to advance a tax policy that was really dedicated to a basic idea, to giving a big break to the wealthiest in this country and to the biggest corporations. This is a worldview that my opponent has embraced. She believes that we should give a break to the wealthiest and the biggest corporations and hope for the best, hope that the results will trickle down to hardworking people. I take a very different approach. I believe that the middle class deserves a tax cut, and I believe that we will do a lot for this country by
我们看到玛格丽特还没讲完，莉莉唐又是忍不住向主持人举起了手。
ensuring that we don't continue this disastrous
Ms.
tax
Goodlander.
policy.
Ms. Tong-Williams.
You are wealthy. You are worth $20 million to $30 million. How do you know about regular people suffering? Do you go shopping, go to Walmart, buy food? I talk to those people. And you pretend to be renter in Nashua a few months ago, move back to run for this open seat with millions of dollars from Washington, D.C. insiders. And the millions of dollars. I don't have money to run a TV ad.
好家伙，莉莉唐又是一顿输出，指责玛格丽特你身价2、3千万美元，现在还有脸说为穷人着想，不要太虚伪啊！玛格丽特也是低下了头，一时间手足无措。
And you pretend you are poor, complain rent is so high. You couldn't save that apartment for other people to rent in Nashua. Just go back to your $2 million home in Portsmouth. Please don't say that because you do not understand regular people's concern. People cry in my arms on District
Lily.
2.
Maggie.
You know, this is such an important issue. You're focused on me. I am focused on the voters and on the issues that matter to them. And high cost is something that, like I said, I'm going to fight with everything I've got to reduce the pain that people are feeling all across this district.
最终，莉莉唐为自己做了竞选总结陈词。
I know I'm the underdog in this race, but I trust the people to decide after tonight. You have a serious choice to make today. Do you want somebody truly represent the people, or you want somebody from DC swamp? Do you want somebody to tell you the truth, even though she has to stand alone to say no? Or you want somebody that's going to repeat her party's talking points? Do you want somebody who will put our citizen interest first and to really show compassion and the sympathy toward the daily struggles? Or you want somebody who was born with silver spoon, had no idea how the regular people economically and mentally struggling with daily life? I'm asking for your vote. I will always have town halls. I will represent you with pride and transparency.
That's time.
Thank you.
然而，最终莉莉唐还是以47.1%对52.9%的选票劣势败给了玛格丽特。没能成功当选新罕布什尔州第2区的美国众议员。在事后接受采访的时候，莉莉唐说道
Well, it has been a very exciting campaign for me, and people decided, in New Hampshire, we should respect people's decision. That's what democracy is about. But I just want to thank my volunteers here, my supporters here. It has been really my honor to have people who voted for me and volunteer for me and donate and supported me. And I promise them I will not go away, I will not disappear. I will continue to fight to save the American dream. And there were lots of immigrants tonight here. They all told me that I'm their example, I'm their role model, and they know how dangerous for a country to go down the wrong path. So they want me to be their voice, and now they're going to get more and more involved. So we're not going away. But tonight is Maggie's night. We should say congratulations and enjoying her win. And then we're going to move on, go take a vacation.
莉莉唐在2022年也参加过竞选，但是结果不尽如人意。但是莉莉唐仍然鼓励在美国的华人要积极参与到政治生活当中，为自己的权益发声。在2023年春节期间，莉莉唐这样说道：“
你看，我还穿着这个小红棉袄过那个大年初一，祝大家平安健康，一切顺利。”也祝你们的亲戚朋友们在国内的平安健康。我也想趁这个机会再次谢谢大家对我去年作为第一位中国华人在美国以共和党身份来竞选美国联邦众议员的那个支持。虽然我们没有赢，但是我拿到了25%的选票。我的名字、我的脸、我的信息都在当地取到了很多的热烈的一个响应吧。我们就是华人参与的原因嘛，也是为了就是发声呐喊。我希望大家呢能够积极的参与当地政治。当地大家参与是非常重要的，也不管你有没有绿卡，有没有公民，只要你在这儿美国生活，你就可以出去活动，你就可以发声。那个美国呢，当然还是主要是2个政党的一个国家。大家可以在自己的当地情况看一下，你比较一下2个政党的它的章程，民主党共和党哪一个最能代表你的那个理念，然后你呢去加入一个当地的一个活动。如果大家是独立派不关心政治的话，有的时候信息就是比较闭塞。
此次莉莉唐和玛格丽特的竞选视频在全网引起了轩然大波，有大量网友表示，当时莉莉唐训斥对手的情景像极了小时候我的亚裔妈妈训斥我的场景，真的太真实了。还有网友表示，一个英语有着口音的移民比一位以英语为母语的白人更美国化，也更了解美国及其价值观，真是令人感到惊讶呀。最终有网友表示，莉莉唐的建议十分值得采纳，只有所有在美国的华人抱团一起参与政治生活，为自己的权益发声，才能更好地惠及整个华人群体。观众朋友们，你们对此又有什么样的看法呢？请在评论区留言，我们下期轩然大波再见。
紧张时刻真相无法隐瞒，镜头下的故事全都在扩散，紧张时刻正义不再知道，每个瞬间都让人心跳加速燃烧，紧张时刻对策清晰可见。